All-Star Weekend.
What's that? When it was in Cleveland.
Yeah, when it was in Cleveland. It was a problem. Soon as we parked the car.
Oh man!
Got out. Saw through a motherfucking Heineken. I don't know how high. All I know is I was like, okay, this nigga tripping in.
That wasn't a Heineken, man. That was a Mad Dog bottle. You remember?
Was it okay?
It was like, how do them fucking things break?
Yeah, like I said, the motherfucker threw that shit so fucking high, and I was like, okay, it didn't even land yet. And you think it was gonna land, and all of a sudden, it just out of nowhere.
Was I out of the military at that point? What year was that?
Yeah, you was out. You were fresh out.
Man, let me tell you something. I think those was the worst drunk days that I had. When I think about it, it's shit that I still don't remember.
That shit had me going. Where did we go? Did we go downstairs? And you were left in the room with the little bitty. And damn, all we heard was bitch. Da, 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 da. We come back like, what happened? And us coming to your defense first, like, what you say to him? She's like, I ain't say nothing to him. I told him he was cute, and he wigged out on me. Da, 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 da. I was just like, oh fuck. She's like, I ain't say nothing to him. And that's what we was like, we got to get out of here before we catch a case, because we couldn't hold you, bro. You was wilding. It was like, we took a couple of us to get you to calm down. Like, one person was holding you, another person was like holding your head, like, oh, she was into you, bro. I don't know what the fuck happened. We just went downstairs. We gave you your space. And then all of a sudden, she's like, I didn't do nothing to him. I just told him he was cute. I don't know. She triggered you or something, man.
Let me ask you a question. I was fucked up, and I ain't saying it. I ain't saying that I didn't lose it. But I'm telling you now, man, that bitch was lying about something. I vaguely, because I remember it being a bunch of fine ass girls. I don't know how we even got in their presence. I don't know if one of y'all hooked that up.
Somebody was like, somebody called and was like, hey man, we got a room downtown, whatever. There's like, y'all should pull up or whatever. It's like, all right, whatever. Because fuck, was we in Akron?
No,
it was in Cleveland.
No, I'm just saying we're in Cleveland, but where were we coming from? Did we come from the crib, or were we in Akron?
We came from the crib, so I met some chick on Black Planet.
There you go.
Wow. Okay.
And she was like, hey, look, me and my girls are getting a hotel room up in Cleveland for All-Star Weekend. You should come up. I was like, cool. So we get up to Cleveland. We stop in Kent first because we checked out,
where we was. I'm sorry,
we
not
got
Akron.
burritos.
Yep.
Okay.
And then we checked out your homeboy that was fresh out the military too. And then we shot up to
my
Cleveland.
homeboy.
Yeah, you had a homeboy that was in Kent from the military.
Oh, J. Luke. Yeah.
And then we shot up to Cleveland. We get to the room, man. It's like 3 or 4 badass bitches, man.
Bad.
And then they pick up the phone and they're like, I'm gonna call some more girls.
Bad.
They called some more chicks. Brought liquor, brought weed. Like it was the perfect night. It was the perfect night.
Yeah.
Yeah. You dip off into the bathroom with the bad chicks.
Yep.
And then everything went south.
Everything went, like I said, I thought we went downstairs. He dipped off on a solo mission. It was just you and her. And she was like, come get your boy. And was like, what you say to him? I ain't say nothing to him. I told him he was cute. And was like, was like, okay, that tracks. Come on, up, let's go. It's time to go. Too much drinking, too much stimulation. Let's go.
I wasn't gonna argue. I wasn't gonna argue. I wasn't gonna argue the point. But let me just say this: that ain't the first time. Like, it's motherfuckers with stories like this, like beautiful motherfuckers. They was like, we don't know what the fuck happened. And I'm telling you, some of them situations, I do remember what happened. Like, one situation, I was drinking. We was in Colorado. We was drinking, and there's a cat. I look at it as my big brother named KB. And he was messing with this broad, right? And then, these two dudes, they had a house. KB and his Samoan boy had a house, and they used to let me and another cat come stay over there so we wouldn't be in the barracks and shit. Because the barracks was depressing. Motherfuckers was up there getting high, taking Percocets and crushing them up, and with Aquaphor, all kind of shit. So I remember the girl. I remember I had met this fine motherfucker. Oh, the bitch was bad. And she walk off. I'm standing with my man KB. Next thing I know, the girl he was dealing with said something about the other cat that they let hang around was trying to smash on her. And he was saying all kind of dirty shit about my boy. Like trying to just to get in them panties. Man, before I knew it, I was like, I looked at him, he was bouncing that night. Because he had a little side job. I said, say, man, you said all this about such and such. I said, man, you a snake ass nigga. I smashed you, whoop your motherfucking ass. And the girl, I didn't know she had came back around. I was like, man, and you know, something about that, me and that alcohol back then, man, that shit was like jet fuel. And he said something. I said, man, I will whoop your ass in this club, man. I said, I'm gonna bounce you the fuck up out of here. And my dude ended up pulling me back, so we ended up meeting at a restaurant, and the cat was sitting on the opposite side of both of them. And I went and sat right beside him like an angry dude with his bitch. I sat there like just looking at him. You know, you sit up to the side of one of the motherfucking the Perkins seats, some long leather motherfucker. I'm sitting there looking at him like this. And they like, he said, hey man, you better get your boy. I said, man, you a whole ass nigga. I'm gonna whoop your ass when we walk out. And they like, white. He was like, nah, I ain't getting white. You the one that started him up. I'm about to kick this nigga ass. So needless to say, when I got sober, the dude was like, man, I was finna fuck you up. I said, I wasn't that drunk. I said, I still whoop your ass. But it was like story after story of this shit, man. But I feel bad about that, man. Like that's the way we remember the pro whatever the fuck.
The NBA All-Star Weekend. I said it. I was like, Tank, you know it's in San Fran. He was like, yeah, remember when it was in Cleveland?
Man, that ended the friendship the first day. They talked to me for 10 years.
Again, I didn't know. Tank remembered. He was like, they went into the bathroom. It was just y'all two.
Yeah,
it was just y'all two. And I was like, I don't know. Shit, he got her in the bathroom. They needed some, one-on-one time, whatever. It's a gang of folks in this little ass, 2-bed fucking hotel room, whatever. Some people standing, some people sitting. Y'all two dipped off into the bathroom, and we heard some shit in the bathroom. Something broke, and then all of a sudden, come get your boy.
hey, let me say this shit. I ain't proud of that, but I'm gonna say this. Accountability is everything. Mm-hmm. She didn't just say I was cute. I want to say she made some slick ass remark about
ball hairs tied up like Bam Bam Bigelow's.
Right. She would have made. Oh man, she really wasn't like on it like that. I mean, it was about.
She was on it like that.
Man, it was about to be some, listen, it was about to be some hard kissing, bruh. I'm telling you that was it. But that would have been cool. I'm not saying that, but
the fact that she was with you one-on-one with that. Think about the scenario, man. All those people in that room, and she was like, "I need you to follow me in the bathroom. Come with me." And you said whatever to get her in that bathroom, and the rest is just between y'all two.
You want your pussy? That's what you know me. Back then, you want your pussy?
Let's go. I got a room right here. Let's go.
Right.
Oh man.
You ain't gonna give me no pussy. I have to eat your pussy. That's probably what it
was. Speaking of that, man, happy side chick and side dude day.
Yeah.
February 15th, the day after Valentine's Day, man. National Side Chick. So go ahead and get that half off flowers, half off chocolate.
Shout out to y'all motherfuckers playing a dangerous game.
Yeah, man. Those cats who finally decided to turn back on their phone.
Man. Niggas like, got jitterbugs.
Checking their traps today. Like, what you doing today?
Yeah, baby.
I called you all day yesterday. I was working overtime, and when I got off, I just went straight to bed.
I saw a post on Twitter that said, dude went to drop off his girlfriend's Valentine's Day gifts to her job, and they told her she called in sick.
Hey,
crucial.
I was in Texas, and I remember pulling up to the gym. Anytime I work out, I sit in that car about 10, 15 minutes longer because I know I'm going to get into it. And I remember looking up and seeing this white bitch get out this nice-ass car. She had a duffel, like a gym bag. She wasn't wearing gym shit. She got out that motherfucking car and gotten this dude pulled up, and she got in the car with him. I said, I see what you doing. When I was working at Blockbuster, I remember 2 motherfuckers pulling up, fucking around a little bit. And then the motherfuckers going their separate. I said, yeah, y'all fucking around for y'all gotta go home to y'all spouses and shit.
Oh, I see that. I watched the whole play. I saw an attorney pick up the secretary at the loading dock.
Yeah.
For lunch. I was like, well, okay, what's that all about? Why she gotta walk past the dumpsters to get inside your Panamera? Okay. And then before he parked in his reserve spot, he dropped her ass off back at the loading dock and had her walk, through the through the breezeway or whatever to get to the elevators so they won't be seen together. But yet he's taking her out to lunch that way. I was like, if y'all was on the up and up, why she got to do the back door?
The crazy shit about that, big bro, is it's a lot of women that know that the dude is actually fucking around, but it's, I ain't gonna say it's that they don't care, but they look at how the other woman is. Usually the other woman, man, she get like the bare minimum of good treatment. The bitch had to walk past the dumpsters through all the dumpster juice all on the ground through the stinky shit.
It's not that bad, but she's not coming in through the front. Like
that's what I'm saying.
Where he's coming through, it's
it
like,
it probably look, man, it probably is that bad. He probably do get her a nice bottle, but he bring it to the hotel and shit.
Oh yeah. There's chicks you take to the movies, and then there's chicks you get the bootleg.
Come on, bitch, you finna watch this
exactly.
channel, bitch.
We about to get,
like Corey Holcomb said, I do all the sneaking around because I love you.
Come on with it.
I'm not trying to hurt your feelings.
Come on. I'm telling you,
like
man.
You said, but there's girls who actually know their position and they play it well, and they sit back and was like, "What? I don't have to, meet his family. I don't got to do all that. We just it's an interaction." You drop off that money, and I drop off them draws. That's it.
That shit sound good to the bitch in the man funeral talking about here's his baby. And I was with that nigga for 23 years.
Yeah, that's when it get a little tricky.
23 years.
That's when it get a little tricky. Yeah, when you start shooting up the club and man. Get me nuts. Yeah, man, look, that'll happen. But hey, man, everyone ready to jump into it?
Get it, man. I don't even know half the shit.
Like I said, I don't want to hold you.
It's all good, man. I had one day off this week because we've been training this shit. Let's get it, man.
What the hell is your new job? You training Rocky or something?
Something like that. No, I got my Mick gear on, but no, man, I'm insecure back in the hospital and shit. But I'm not on Graves. I'm in that bitch from like 6 a.m. to 2:30.
Nice.
So
nice.
But that shit hit me. I thought I was gonna be able to. All right, I'm gonna go home because my wife went to go get my nephews. I'm gonna go get my nephews. I'm gonna do the show. Shit, I laid down for an hour.
Yep.
Like, I don't feel like I did shit, but let's get it cracking.
Get it.
Excuse me. Yeah.
It's time to rock this motherfucker with 3.
Inside El Salvador, MegaPrison, where President is offered the whole dangerous criminal. These Hampton officials reassure wealthy residents that officers won't deport illegal immigrants. Man wins free cruise and then pays the ultimate ticket for $47,000 in medical expenses. Thief use a homemade barcode ring. This dumb motherfucker. Oh my God.
We back.
We in the barcode. Hit that shit. Tank off Eddie P. Drizzy. Let's get it. Hey, oh God, no. Listen, I couldn't wait till we got to the show. It is a Mexican Drizzy at my job. Listen, this is the coolest motherfucker. He is. Look, this cat got a. You know how Drizzy got the long. He got the shit braided to the back, the dread.
Yeah.
But this cat got a long ponytail. That I'm trying to say it without being. He Drizzy size, but he got Drizzy's face, and he got this shit down here that Drizzy got, and the motherfucker look exactly like him. I mean, exactly like this nigga, and be knowing weird shit too. I'm like, he's got a doppelganger. Because they was talking about getting ammunition. He says, is it preloaded or is it hand loaded? What the fuck are you talking about? Well, hand loaded, it comes in the bag. If it's preloaded, it comes in the box. I'm like, all right, dude. Like, I just shoot it. That cat, I'm like, it's Drizzy. I look at that dude like it's Youngstown.
All right.
Let's get it though.
Hey man, they ain't playing around with this deportation shit, man. They talking about they gonna start sending these motherfuckers over there. Talk about the worst of the worst. I was like, man, bullshit. Who's gonna decipher? Because once they get snatched up, they're gonna be like, hey, all y'all go. Like, hey man, I was just, in the wrong place at the wrong time. I ain't no fucking felon. Yeah, let them sort it out. Get your ass over there to El Salvador.
Butt naked.
If it's the worst of the worst, man, send them motherfuckers. Now let me ask you this question real quick though. This is that big ass prison?
Yeah, well, you it's a one-way ticket.
And
none of these cats is coming home.
but the inmates don't run the prison like in Mexico, do they?
Not at all. This is the super mega. This is the one where
The mega max.
the crime rate is cut damn near in half.
Oh, so they ain't even fucking each other in that bitch.
Bro, they probably doing whatever it takes because they know they're never coming out.
God damn.
Like I said, it's a one-way ticket, bro. You not coming out of it. That's the thing. It was like, even if you have tattoos and, just say like, hey man, my little cousin, ink me up or something. Yeah, you affiliated. Get your ass over in that prison. Done. One-way ticket. That's it.
Look at all them goddamn guards.
Yeah.
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 And that's their time out. That's their time in the yard. That's their yard time.
Man. They don't get out. There's no outside, bro. There is no outside, man. They keep it bare bones. That's it. I think they just give them draws.
Hey, I can't listen. If it's really gonna be the worst of the worst, I can't say I feel bad, man, because human computer, Cuddy, how much do we pay for one prisoner a year or a month?
Yeah, it's like 60 grand a year or something like that. I mean,
right.
It's like you could house and send a motherfucker to college for what we pay for a prison.
Mm-hmm. Right. Now, I heard the orange man talk, which I don't know. My resolve is weakening around this shit. I'm giving him a chance because we don't want the president to fail. But I just sat up there and watched Elon stand up there and talk, and like the brother Kyle Klinsky say, man, shout out to Kyle Klinsky. President Trump sat in at his desk like he was in a cuck chair the whole time, while Elon, who does not have an official government title, sat up there and did all the talking. And I watched Elon's son look at the president and tell him to shut his fucking mouth.
He said, "You're not supposed. You're not supposed to be there." Where do you think he got that from? They said that's what Elon's son said to the president. Like you're not even supposed to be sitting there in Oval Office in his chair or whatever. Like you're not supposed to be sitting there. Where do you think that kid got that shit from?
Right. And I saw because they showed it where the little boy said, "Shut your fucking mouth." Now it must have been, but of course he got that from his dad because Rogan asked Elon. I think it was Rogan. He said, "You're the president unofficially." I was like, but listen, if this is a situation where they're gonna take the worst of the worst, I say get him, man, because that's what Trump was talking about, man. That these private prisons are making a killing off the U.S. Taxpayer housing these motherfuckers, man. I would also like to say that, I mean, if it's the worst of the worst, send them. But then it's got to be something on the flip side of the people that's not the worst of the worst. You got to do something different to reform them. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we could, hell, I know it'll cost, but instead of just sending them there where they getting high and becoming even worse and better calculated criminals, send them in there, man. Let them educate themselves, do something, man. But just to have these motherfuckers just up in there with Netflix and phones and shit, chilling, and it's like the prison ain't that bad. Send them up there. I bet you every one of the motherfuckers on the ground that's looking like a pistachio shell. I bet you every one of the motherfuckers is like, hey
man, when you get a chance, look up how they march them in and out. They all have to have their head down and shit, or whatever. Like you said, to keep them disoriented. Like you don't know which way is up, which way is down. Keep your head down. Well, look at your toes and just march that way. Pretty much put your head in that dude's back.
And the
motherfuckers, keep walking.
Yeah, and the motherfuckers is nuts to butts.
Yeah,
I was looking like. Now the other thing is, whatever deal he called himself making, it's got to be better than $60,000 a month to house a prisoner in the U.S. Like it better be a better deal, or else you kind of you're
kicking the can down the road. But
right,
we'll see. Like you said, nobody wants any president to fail or whatever. But bro, there's a lot of fuckery going on right now, real quick.
Oh man,
real quick.
Oh nigga,
and it's only getting worse. It's like, man, I want some good news. Something.
And ain't shit coming from it yet, man. It's like I'm watching these shows and I'm just shaking my head. Like this shit has become like you said, the United States of oligarchs and rich mother, like the ultra rich, man.
Like I said, we got something down in the later segment about the ultra rich putting their foot down. Like, look, this shit gonna stop when it comes to our shit. But everybody else, y'all deal with it. But yeah, man. Again, I'm cool with him sending the worst of the worst. But what happens when y'all fuck up and send somebody who don't have no business being there?
Oh man,
that's the problem.
You see what I'm saying? You can't just say we gonna send what you call. They were like, man, send all these motherfuckers. We'll let them figure it out. Like how the hell because they no phone access, no access to attorneys or any of that shit. You just fucked. Yeah,
I say get them motherfuckers are rapists, give them our child molesters, and if we got a lot of liberal people that don't believe in the death penalty, send them the worst. Send them motherfuckers there. Let them walk with their head down. Cause that shit looks like just hopeless. That shit look like it's 10 suicides a day in that motherfucker. And they still ain't.
The whole point. That is the whole point. That's the deterrence for killing for making the crime rate go down. It was like El Salvador is on the on the rise of being pretty much getting rid of all that criminal activity because of this new tactic.
The mind of a criminal is crazy because you would think that the threat of dick would deter somebody from going to prison. You wouldn't have to say 10 years. Oh, hey, dick waiting on you. Oh,
well, no, I'm good. I'm going to school. I'm going to school. I'm going to school. I'm getting a trade. I'm make mama and grandmama proud. Yeah. I'm good. I'm good on that. I don't want no parts.
Gang rape? No,
nah,
good, man.
Nah,
I'm good, man. Nah.
What them dudes doing, knocking cats out, pulling their pants down, and spitting in their assholes,
man.
In prison, that goofy shit.
I see some shit where dudes said they put peanut butter on his butt or in his butt. I said, y'all motherfuckers is half gay. It's to prove how soft he is. We knock him out and put peanut butter in his butt. I'm
what makes somebody think when you knock a dude out to pull his pants down,
right,
and expose him like that? That is some homoerotic behavior.
Who got peanut butter on hand? Like who's the nigga just
to waste? To waste.
Like, hey,
who got peanut butter to waste? I'm in prison. I ain't got nothing to waste.
Right. It's a bitch ass nigga around here somewhere. Nigga, piece of toast, nigga. I'm finna put this Peter Pan in his ass. Like,
yeah, man, I get it.
I just don't understand. Like, and again, that shit don't make you tough. That make him a victim.
Never. You wouldn't do that out in the street.
Come right.
Like you done knock somebody out the skating ring, pulled his pants down, and then smear some goddamn.
Hey, man, go get some peanut butter over there from the stands.
Everybody will run you out the set doing some stupid shit like that.
Right.
He had a nut allergy. Now you're dealing with a murder case.
Explain that at urgent care. Like what? He had a breakout in his butt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, ain't no EpiPen gonna fix that.
No.
You fucked up, bro. You ain't supposed to put it there. Who put that there?
The second one this week, I got to clean his ass.
It's like, what is this new trend?
Right.
Cats out.
Go get the paint thinner. Shit.
Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hey, motherfuckers, get your shit together, man. But yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna say this too, man. Like, they saying that even the MAGA people starting to look at some of the shit that's going on.
Yeah,
they're starting to feel it. You see how much eggs cost? Yeah. They're starting to feel it. Wait till next week when the gas thing go up.
Well, they also said that the shit about turning Gaza into, that shit he was saying. It was like, it's not necessarily even about Gaza, but it's like motherfuckers is like, yo, your priority should be America. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
I'm like, y'all finna, man, look, let this shit swing it independent because the Democrats and the Republicans fucking up because the Democrats still trying to use the old handbook and everybody, they get mocked all over the net. But go ahead, man.
We good.
Yeah. Shit, the only problem I got with this is that it seems like about 9 out of 10 criminals, that 1 out of 10 criminals is innocent and just caught in some fuckery.
Yeah. And got swept up. That's my whole thing with this. Like, dude, it's cool. It sounds good. But until you start getting some people like, dude, I was jaywalking. Yeah. Why the fuck am I here? I got a one-way ticket for jaywalking, because, people like us don't get sent to prison for no reason. How many cats waiting to come home? Like, dude, I literally was asleep in the backseat. Didn't know what happened, but I got 25 in the kickstand.
Well, you know what? I didn't think about that aspect of it. So Now I'm gonna have to say, because I just thought about the Innocence Project.
Mm-hmm.
When you got motherfuckers coming out of prison after 30 and 40 years for some shit they ain't did,
Yeah.
maybe it's not the brightest idea to go through with this. You know,
It sound tough.
We
sound
make,
good.
We can make motherfuckers walk with their heads down here.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Just take what they're doing over there and do it here. That's all. Like Tent City in Arizona.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I said, knowing Trump, it's like, this is just a squeeze. You know, it's like he didn't get enough money from the lobbyists of private prisons. So, you know, you start threatening taking their money away, and then you start getting contributions, and, you know, then nothing.
Right. Nice.
Yeah, it is.
That's how that wraps up nicely.
Right. Because he said some other shit where I was like, that do sound like a finesse.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That motherfucker hustling. But go ahead.
Every day, all day. That's
every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
I know you guys caught the shit where in South Africa they're starting to repatriate that property back to, you know, the black people that were there before, you know, the white settlers, white colonists. And you know, Trump, of course, President Musk is, of course, all upset. Mm-hmm. He's offering citizenship to white South Africans. You know, at the same time, they're trying to deport every other, you know, ethnicity. You know, import some South Africans.
Well, it's no different than the Biden administration. They was offering citizenship to Ukrainians. Yeah. You know, and my thing about this is, man, like, people better remember where he grew the fuck up at. And what that regime was, man. He ain't no friend to nobody. He comes from that apartheid South Africa, man, where they was doing the Africans, they was doing these motherfuckers, they was treating these motherfuckers worse than I want to say it was for blacks over here during Jim Crow, man. Yeah. You know, so there's a certain state of mind that he has, man, and you know, you can't blame people for fighting to get their land back. I've watched a few of those little mini documentaries about the Boers and Afrikaners over there talking about, why do we deserve this? Like, motherfucker, because you came over there. It wasn't your land and you fucked them people over.
Yeah. I'm sure his heart went out to all of them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, wow. Next. Go, man. That's we're done here.
Hey, and you know, people calling out the ADL. People calling out the ADL, like, what the fuck do you mean it wasn't a Nazi salute?
Yeah.
As well as
it was his Asperger's, man.
As you know, people called out the hypocrisy because I guess that they had Kanye on the front page of the ADL website. Yeah. But there's this guy that Elon hired. I forget what his name is. But the dude, he got rehired because I think rehired the Twitter because he was previously let go because he said some shit like, I don't care if both Gaza or Israel perishes. And I was racist when it wasn't cool to be.
Yeah. Yep. Pretty much before Kanye or whatever thing.
And they ain't saying shit about it. They ain't saying shit about it.
Yeah, he's back.
But you gonna talk about a bipolar motherfucker. All right.
Man. Yeah, we go down this rabbit hole. Yep, let's go.
Let's go, baby. Shout out to the viewers. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Nah, man, this is what I was talking about, how, you know, the rich, they can do whatever the hell they want. They're like, oh yeah, that whole deportation shit, it's gonna stop when it comes to the East Hamptons. You know, who gonna wash my car? Who gonna you know, take care of my crib, and who gonna raise my children?
And I hope Tom Homan says you, motherfucker, because we coming to get him. Because
no, they had a meeting, and they pretty much, the sheriff told them, y'all cool up here. He was like, we're not gonna let ICE agents come up here and disrupt y'all way of life.
It ain't this shit what the meeting
about it. Bro, these are the people who are bankrolling everything.
Watch this. You know how many people talk that shit to Tom Homan? And he was like, listen, I'm going after the criminals. He said, now, if it happens to lead, if it leads us to some other illegals, then yeah, they got to go too. But all this shit about who I'm not taking and what, if I say they're going, and the motherfuckers gonna go. Like, you know, this shit where just because you rich, you get the call, man, get the fuck out of here. All rich should mean is you get to buy more boxes of cereal at the stove than the regular motherfucker. Now you get to have more influence. Like this shit is going too far with the ultra rich wants and doesn't want. Like because what they were talking about. East Hampton officials reassure wealthy residents that officers won't deport illegal migrant maids, landscapers, and nannies. Like, you a goddamn fool if you work for these people. Because what did you say last time, Cuddy, about this shit? About how these people are exploited?
Hey, this cheap labor. That's how the rich stay rich. They don't want to fucking raise their kids, and it costs too much to get somebody with a degree. Like, why not have old girl, and raise the kids and wash the clothes and pick them up from school and do all the other shit. Their kids ain't gonna do it,
right?
It's amazing how trickle down economics doesn't even work in your own fucking household,
right?
So that you're gonna take that policy that you preaching to everybody else, you're gonna apply it to the masses, but you don't do it in your own house,
right?
Got it. So
Rupert. Rupert Murdoch just did that shit. You see what happened with his son?
What happened?
These motherfuckers is going to court because Rupert Murdoch said, "Yeah, I'm making it to where my son Lachlan gets control of the whole empire. The rest of y'all ain't getting shit."
Damn. Well, you can do it.
Yeah, I mean it's amazing how these will be the same people that come out and call everybody else lazy.
That was my whole call it, man, about the policy and all this other stuff. It was like, man, because it doesn't apply to all. For them to have the caucasity to have a meeting and be like, hey, man, make sure, sheriff, make sure the ICE don't step foot on my lilies or whatever, trying to take my help.
And I hope
my illegals.
I hope Tom home and say, I ain't rich. Fuck your motherfucking lilies.
It's just weird, not weird, but it's just a coinky thing that it's the East Hamptons, some place of privilege that they all just, like, damn, y'all really had a meeting on doing illegal activities. Yeah. Isn't that illegal? Hiring motherfuckers up under the table?
It is.
People who don't have citizenship, that shit is illegal, right?
It is illegal. It is illegal.
Care how much money you got, man. That's still fucking illegal.
And I just find it amazing that the people who advocate for this shit, which is the rich, love to come up. When Kim Kardashian came out and said people don't want to work anymore, they lazy. I'm like, bitch, you got it off your back.
Yeah.
You got it off your back. Some other motherfuckers came out and said people don't want to work, they just lazy. I'm like, you don't do shit. You literally do nothing, motherfucker. You's a nothing motherfucker.
And again, these be the ones who want to cut off all these government social programs, but yet we see Papa Lon, he still got those contracts, man. He's still getting that. He leveled up again.
Didn't he?
NASA joint. He snatched that shit from NASA. Forget what else he got, man.
Starlink shit. He got the Starlink shit.
Don't forget about the armored Cybertruck, whatever. They talk about ordering 400 of those motherfuckers. Yeah, man. He's on the run. He is on a run, man.
400 million worth of armored electric vehicles. But here's something I got to say about that is that when I worked at the embassy, we had armored BMWs, the 745s. And they were nice. Don't get me wrong. They were nice. They're fucking expensive. They're about $500,000. So if the U.S. government is buying $500,000 vehicles that are not made in America, and switching that contract over to vehicles that are made in America that are armored and probably cheaper, I don't think it's that big of a deal.
But do we need it?
It's the hypocrisy in the shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not about need or not need. I think the argument that most people are making is, and big bro, Ed LaSalle said it, which was they're slashing all of these government programs. Like, what's that one? The consumer financial, you know what I'm talking about? I think it's the CFP. They got, they're trying to cut Medicaid, Medicare. They got,
Oh, don't forget about the VA. They got their eyeballs on the VA.
Yeah, they got special needs. They ain't gonna do shit to that. They're trying to slash all this shit. He's talking about wasteful spending Meanwhile, he's getting all of these government subsidies himself. That's what the argument is. It's not. I mean, we can argue that there are more vehicles needed. That mean you can't argue that shit. I mean, I was lucky to be in one of the only Up Armor Humvees we had in my convoy. I was fortunate. So that's a no-brainer. But it's like, how are you cutting these programs and you saying it's wasteful spending, and we don't even know who, how who you got going into these databases for our personal information to find this shit out. You just telling us, we found wasteful spending, and
right.
Well, what about you, Elon? You receiving all of this money? Well, everything I'm doing is above board. I mean, so if you have a problem, you can just say something about it. Like, okay, what the fuck can somebody do about it, punk? Well, I don't like that nigga, man.
Yeah.
Some sales down, man. Go ahead.
Our personal information isn't as secure as you think it might be.
No.
And I don't know if you remember, like years ago, same thing when I was working, for the VOS and Department of Homeland Security, I would get mail that said, "Hey, look, OPM servers were hacked."
Yep.
I got it at least 3 times. OPM servers were hacked, and they got the SF-86 forms. So, those secret clearance forms that you fill out, like, hey, these are the people I know, these are all my contacts, everything
out there
about you.
No. Yeah. And I get that, Cuddy. I'm not arguing that point. The point is, like, this is not the motherfucker who's supposed to be going into this shit.
He's not an elected official.
He's not an elected official. And whoever, he has working for him, who vetted them? Like the average, everybody else got to go through a vetting process. You had to go through a vetting process to get that job where you at, Cuddy. You know what I'm saying? You had to wait for the background checks to come in and the secret clearances and shit. He just got motherfuckers that work for him, and they going into shit, and it's wasteful spending. How the fuck do we know, brother?
Speaking of vetting process, a little side note. Did y'all get that thing I sent to the group chat about Trestle?
I didn't see it, brother.
Yes, he's the new lieutenant governor.
Really?
Of Ohio. Trestle? That Trestle.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
How?
Like I said, you get a chance, side note, later on, check it out. It's in the go through what you call it, man. Come on now. He's taking over JD Vance spot.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
just think about that, man. This motherfucker could be a VP soon. Within, next 4 years or so. Shit.
For some odd reason, the Vivek Ramaswamy think you're gonna be the governor of that motherfucker.
Man,
that's why they got
there.
They got
Ohio's going to beat Michigan.
Hey, right here with it, fam, because we need it, bro. We 3 years down. We need it 3 years down, man. Come on. Yeah, and I don't know what side Trestle's on or whatever, but that just popped up. I saw it and was like, hold on, time out. I didn't know he was, last time I checked, he was the president of YSU, and he retired. And yeah, now I see him with DeWine. I guess they waiting on them to, swear him in or whatever. But yeah, lieutenant governor Jim Tressel.
Now hook your boy up. Get Maurice Claret a job.
Yeah.
He's working with Buckeyes. Maurice is set. He's good.
Yeah, I know he's
working.
He's
good.
Saying,
but
my boy.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
Yeah. I never met the brother, but we from the same town. Shout out to Maurice Claret, man, because he was working with them kids. But I think, man, that I think that's the big problem that people had with Democrats. Everything was racism and the genders and this type of shit. And yeah, I mean, it's I think it's lazy to throw that blanket on all white people and say they're all lazy. Say they're all racist. You got some people some of them that don't understand things, but the problem comes with those that don't want to understand things. And we recently saw what happened down in Ohio, where they had to run a few of them Klansmen across a bridge and pull them flags down. But I think more than that, what people should be paying attention to, I mean, we starting to really see that these people that got money, they showing their hand, man. Like it's like they're literally unnecessarily pissing on the blue collar motherfuckers, man. Like,
yeah, they talk about That whole thing they talk about, well, they're not gonna tax tips or whatever that whole thing is. Yeah, that's gone.
Yeah,
all that. They pulled the plug on all that shit, and it was kind of like everybody sitting there looking at them like, dude, this is what did y'all not look at that Project 2025? This the playbook. They told you right there what they were going to do. There it is,
man. Look, and I'm start. You know, and this is the thing, man. You watch him sign these executive orders, and when he says, "What's this one?" Y'all seen that shit, right? I seen him do that shit a few times. Well, what's this one?
They said he don't like bad news. He don't read the briefings. They said that the last time. They was like, don't give him that because it's gonna fuck up his whole day. And it's like, and the last person who leaves the room, that's the last shit he remembers. If you drop something on him, like, hey man, we having chunky soup at noon.
Big bro,
that's the only thing he gonna talk about. You know, if you leave the room and you drop that on him or whatever, that's what he's gonna talk about. It's like it was a running joke. Good. Yeah, it was a running joke. Like if you really want something to stick, make sure you're the last person to talk to him before the meeting's out or whatever, because he don't like fucking bad news in the morning and that shit. Go ahead, man.
Big bro. Listen, man. Now, mind you, I've been getting cussed out every fucking day. Every fucking day. This your boy, nigga. This is my wife. Nigga, this your boy. Hey, man.
She poking you in the head. Wake up, Elon. Wake up, Elon.
I didn't do this shit with Biden. Yes, you did. You let me know every time him and Kamala fucked up, nigga. I've been hearing nigga. You know, but I mean, I heard this cat every time he signed an executive.
That's funny. That is fucking hilarious. Go ahead, man.
Hold on. No, listen. This the whole thing. You like, what's this one right here? Oh yes, this is a really, really good one. And he'll start signing. He look at the reporter. You know what this one is? Yeah, this is one that's really, really great. Yeah, it's gonna do a lot of good. And he never goes into detail what the shit is. The dude got to read
surface level. Yeah, surface level. Surface level.
And meanwhile, Elon, little boy, like, shut up before I slap the shit out you. I'm like, man, we done been, man, this shit, man, this shit done been taken over, man.
Yeah.
Hey, it's always been taken over. They just never had to.
Now,
it's just out in the open.
It's out in the open. Yeah. That's all. Now you can really see it. It's like
you never had
certain people you could tell, like, hey man, that shit's hot. Don't fuck with it. Yeah. Some people got to go into it. You know, like, oh, you mean really fuck me over? That's what you were talking about. Yes. Like it wasn't about, you know, what party or whatever. We like, man, it's the oligarchs. It's their turn now. These motherfuckers is about to run donuts for the next 4. Look what they're doing so far, and we still within the first 90 days.
And you know who the main motherfucker was saying it that nobody paid attention to, and the shit hurt my heart? Dr. Cornel West.
He's always been saying that.
He been saying that shit.
It ain't about party affiliation, man. He was like, look at the follow the money.
The only thing I could ever understood when that motherfucker was saying was like oligarchs, brother, and the duplicitous nature of the serendipitous, and I'm like, this nigga. Okay, what is the oligarch?
Now you know what it is.
Yeah, I'm like,
now you know what he was talking about in his way.
Right. And it used to be a time when these people, like, we know they protected their maids and shit. We know that there was always an agreement with ICE to keep so many motherfuckers over here so that they can keep working for cheap labor. Now they just saying it. This article wouldn't have made the Post or any other publication 20 fucking years ago.
No, sir.
Where in the middle of mass deportation, we didn't get. You better leave Hector and Manuela alone, motherfucker. What you gonna do?
Yeah.
Hey man, I've said it before. I said it 1,000 times. If you hire criminals to do illegal activities, that's some RICO.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You're running a criminal organization.
Yes, sir.
Every farm. These motherfuckers are having them raise their kids.
Yep.
Criminal organizations, man.
Yep.
You know, they should be taken down, but those rules don't apply to rich people.
Think about Arnold Schwarzenegger. Think about this motherfucker. By the way, Cuddy, man, we got to do a Predator review. We got to like do a Predator and a Die Hard and a Lethal Weapon. Like all them shits we love, we got to do a review. I was watching that shit and it was so goddamn gangster. But as I was saying, look at Arnold. Arnold was married to, what's the girl's name, man? She's Maria Shriver.
She's a Kennedy. Go ahead.
Now, mind you, everybody was like, "Oh, how could he cheat on his wife?" Blah 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 blah. And I told him, I said, "Do you really think his wife was raising those kids? Because she was working in the media at the time." I was like, "She wasn't raising them kids. That maid was raising them kids. That maid was cooking for him. She was doing all the womanly duties that the wife should have been doing." Arnold saw that and his dick got hard. You know, now the kids don't want to be in the picture with the other one. He ain't never in the picture with the rest of the family. It's always him and Arnold by himself. And I'm like, y'all used to play together when y'all was kids. Now y'all find out y'all brothers and sisters and shit. And it's fuck them. But that's what's going on. Motherfuckers, the other part of this is, man, it's a lot of rich motherfuckers don't want to get rid of the maids they fucking.
Yeah, it could be as simple as that. Or I don't want to fucking raise my kids.
Yeah, well, that too.
You know, I don't want to change. What you mean, change a diaper? I'm rich.
And some of them
touch shit, literally.
And some of them rich motherfuckers is sugary, man. They fucking a lawn boy. Let me tell you something, man. I was putting cable in one day, man. I was putting cable in one day in Texas, man. I was training. And we went over this old white
land this plane, man.
I'm landing. I told you I'm half tired. We went to this old white man house. He went old. But I was like, damn, the pictures is fucking weird in the house. Why is that statue got a dick? And it's not even a human being. It just got a dick for no reason. And he had this nice ass pool. And this Mexican, I ain't gonna call him Mexican. I don't know what he was, but he was Hispanic. He just pop up out the water like a fucking dolphin. And I was like, why is it a brown cloud around him? But it was just, yeah, man. Talking about they fuck toys, man. They don't want them sent back. You know, they be into that eyes wide shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Over and walked into the living room. He had a Baphomet with his ass out.
Always take it too far. Always take it too fucking far, man.
That's why we shadow ban, but people love it.
Yeah, but keep going.
Let's get it.
Keep going.
People love it.
Oh, one more thing on this illegal immigration. So one of my homeboys, you met him before, from Hell Central. He wants to jump in next time we talk about illegal immigrants. He has a really deep story. So he is Latino, and his mother happened to have been killed by a illegal immigrant. So he's got a real,
okay.
Yeah.
Hey man, he's
got
welcome.
a real different look on all of this shit.
Okay.
Hey, he's welcome on, and please let me know, because for that type, and I'm being serious, for that type of shit, it won't be any comedy, because that's, I won't be trying to be funny, because I hate that happen. I thought you was gonna say he wanted to cuss all about because he heard some of the shit I was saying, but yeah.
Man, whenever, let him.
Yeah.
Whenever he's ready, we can do it.
You want to bring him on next week?
Yeah, that's what I told him.
Okay.
Run it past you cats first, and
we good.
We got to get Juice on too. All right.
Oh yeah.
We'll catch up with
Juice. Always got an open invitation.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let's get it. My nephew's here.
Oh man, this shit bananas. You talk about winning and losing at the same damn time, fam. I mean, you win a free cruise, you and the missus, and your ass end up getting sick on one of them boats. That's why I don't fuck with boats. Some shit like that would happen to me. I do not like boats. Just something about being trapped on the motherfucker. You said, oh man, you took one, and it was like
I've taken several.
Okay, yeah. You said it was like Soul Plane, but on a boat.
It's the Carnival Cruise Line. It's the Soul Boat.
My wife was terrible.
My wife was like, I'm never going on another 3-day cruise again.
Damn,
she said we just sat at the bar watching the fuckery ensue.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, man, old buddy. Yeah, he went on there and ended up getting sick, had to go to the hospital. They pumped him up with IVs and got him right. And when he got right, they slid him a bill like, yeah, that's for you. 47,000. And mind you, they done already swiped his credit card that he had on file.
Oh.
They hit him and his credit card was like max 20 bands gone. So he still owed him 27,
Yeah.
The shit's crazy, man. So he's still in the hole behind this shit. He got sick, the medicine and all that shit on the boat. I guess that's what in his insurance.
Hey.
He bought insurance. Shout out to Jermaine.
That's my brother-in-law. We had him on. I don't know if y'all remember him. Officer Brumfield. What's happening, baby? Shout out to you, man. Glad you still watching. Good.
But yeah, man, he what was I saying? He got that bill or whatever, and you know how the prices of being on there, the probably triple, quadrupled up because it's on a boat or whatever, even though it's just fucking an IV,
They gave that nigga some
They
salt
got your
water and
ass.
charged him 47,000 for it.
47,000.
Shit. Hey,
How do you contest that?
let me ask you this, bro.
Card's already swiped.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay. Let me ask you this question.
What's up?
What did they give him the bill before or after he got off the boat?
I'm assuming they
They give it to
gave
you
it.
like the last day. So they calculate up all your charges, and on the last day they just slide a bill underneath your door. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, this is what's on your card now.
Damn.
Hey, let me tell you something. I would have
You
had
got to
me.
use your Cash App card.
Hey, I'd have had me one of them little emergency Zodiacs and shit waiting, and that bitch would have capsized that night.
Damn.
We don't know what happened.
What
It's a
bill?
lone survivor.
He
Man.
getting away on the
He got-
Zodiac.
He got on a Scully and a goat lace hoodie.
And they said you could get insurance, right? And I think he
Yeah.
got it, but it was only for like maybe 12,000 or 10,000, something like that. It wasn't enough, man. He still owe a grip, and mind
That's
you,
bullshit.
they put that shit on his credit card. You know what the interest rates are?
That's what I'm saying.
God.
That's bullshit for an IV. Man, look,
Yeah.
that bitch would have been capsized. I'd have been on that. I'd have been on the little boat with this shit out, trying to catch some wind to get back to shore. It's a big
They're
weekend.
probably like, shit, he got a free trip here. We got to get that money back.
Right.
And they sent him some fucking bad salmon, and yeah, man, fucked him up.
Motherfucker
His ass
was
laid up. Thought he had malaria or something, and was losing fluids.
That motherfucker
And,
was eating too much at the buffet.
Got him. You're right. Give him that sour shrimp. Slide him that sour that's been sitting out in the sun for a little bit. Go and give him that one.
That one with the dookie up the back. You know, you know that shrimp with that
With the
brown
vein.
line?
Yeah, with the vein. Hoop vein.
If you ate at Main Moon restaurant, you know what
You
I'm
had
talking
it.
about. The
had
motherfuckers
it.
don't clean it. Don't take that poop vein out.
Don't take none of that. They open all week long and don't take out no garbage. Yeah.
Hey, man, cruise ships are always on some other shit. Y'all remember during COVID, when COVID first broke out, and it was breaking out on ships, and they were keeping them out at sea.
Yeah, I remember
like
that.
they were supposed to. They started charging passengers per day, like they were taking a second or third cruise. You out for a month, and it was only a 3-day cruise. They charging you for that fucking month.
You
So
want
I didn't know
people off
that. I
boat
didn't know
with
that.
extra bills.
to charge me?
Like, man, hell nah. Like, I'm going up to the office. Like, who got my credit card? Where my shit at? Where my file at? Because y'all gonna stop that shit. But yeah,
I'm
man,
suing all you motherfuckers.
he got swiped, man. They hit him with we're gonna take what we can right now, and then you get us on the back end with the rest. So he
That's
scrambled to
unreasonable.
pay for
man.
that shit, man.
That's unreasonable. And there should be a law against that shit. Like, come on, man. The man ain't had no major surgeries and shit. He had some IVs and some goddamn halls, and y'all charge him. Y'all charge a motherfucker $47 for 3 Ricolas, man.
Yeah,
come on,
colas
man.
and some goddamn chicken broth.
Come on.
That's what y'all gave?
Some bouillon.
Yeah, some bouillon cubes to suck on. Okay.
Hey, if he would have just got off at the next port, it would have been $10 or whatever hospital
Yeah.
he went to.
Yeah.
Right, that cruise was in the Bahamas, so he could have had him a badass black chick, and she would have put some spices and some hot water up in his ass and got him right. But
Hey, man, this is a PSA from 3PMD, man. Make sure you check everything before you go on one of these, and make sure you got grade A insurance, man.
yeah, man.
I think he might have been retired. I don't know how his insurance worked. I can't remember in the story, did his insurance? I don't think his insurance covered that or something,
See,
right?
a lot of people don't realize is that their insurance only covers you in the United States.
States, that's
So
Damn.
if you have international coverage, then maybe it would have been covered. But you're in international water, so there's really no rules. You're dealing with. I mean, there are rules, but you're dealing with maritime law or some shit.
it. Yeah. Damn. That's
you know-
They.
but
the
you
boat
know,
captain
it-
makes all the rules.
It's better. Yeah, he a whole ass nigga. It's better to get some type of like travel insurance because we got that shit from my son because he was in Thailand for 6 months out there fighting. So we made sure we got him some travel insurance, man. Because first of all, in Thailand is beautiful, it's welcoming, especially to us. But you don't want to be caught out there without medical coverage, man. And something happens or goes bad, man.
But he had it.
Yeah.
He had it. It just wasn't. It's still not enough for what they charged him for. It still ain't enough, man. It's like they put on extra because they already swiped his card, and the interest rates is higher than just paying that 47.
Norwegian Cruise Lines is not in your network.
Say, man,
yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
You would think for
you didn't get a pre-authorization.
Right. There you go. Because these insurance companies, they want to take your money, but they don't want to pay. Like, look at all these motherfuckers whose houses burned down and shit.
Yeah.
Look at all the shit that happened over, I want to say, in the Carolinas and the insurance companies who've been taking your money for years. Oh, we don't cover that. Yeah. And if you try to go to another insurance company, we're gonna drop your coverage. See, man, the Americans are getting robbed, man, and we focus on the wrong shit. And a lot of these politicians, it be on them because they want us to pay attention to the finger and not all the heavenly glory, like Bruce Lee said. We paying attention to the wrong shit. But as far as this cruise line, man, they've been having problems.
That was funny. That was funny. Go ahead.
He caught it late.
Yeah, that was funny.
You got motherfuckers getting food poisoning and mass on these ships. People as a whole need to stand up and stop riding these goddamn ships. Fuck them.
Even if it is free. Even if
it is free, man.
And that's the kicker part, man. He won, but lost.
Big time.
He won, but lost.
And he probably didn't even have a good room. He was at the bottom and shit down by the, you know what I mean? He was a floor above the help. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They down there fucking and stinking, They on the ship trying to stay away from ice. Because they getting used to, taking advantage of. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's heavenly glory.
Let's go, man. This motherfucker right here.
Do not pay attention to the finger, or you will miss all of that heavenly glory.
Mm-hmm. I hope my man get his money back right, man.
Yeah, man, get my man right, man.
He ain't getting that money back.
Nah, we give y'all a cup, Norwegian Cruise Line cup.
Yeah.
All right, explain this shit.
Hustler.
They using homemade barcode ring. Scam Walmart self-checkout.
He got greedy.
The man was taking the barcodes off of soup and putting them on expensive items.
Self-checkout. 5 cents. 5 cents.
Hey, you telling me this motherfucker was up in the store?
Yeah.
With barcodes, he cut off Campbell soup cans and gluing the motherfuckers on the 77-inch TVs with a glue stick.
He tried to get a grill. He tried to get a $300 grill, man. Out of self-checkout. Wait. Wow, a nickel. Yeah.
We need an associate at counter 3.
Yeah.
Y'all remember this photograph when you walk into Walmart and see all the black hair care products locked up.
See? That part.
Right. There you go.
That part. Yeah.
There you go.
Why this motherfucker hustling, our folks doing smashing and grabbing, this dude going home and getting barcodes or whatever and for a nickel for soup and then putting them on. He actually taking time.
And he white though.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, they caught him, man, and he fessed up. But yeah, I guess he had a good run. He was doing this shit for a minute. He just he went for the grand slam.
Can I say something though, man?
Go for it, man.
Seeing the way these motherfucking rich folks is doing us right now, and ain't no repercussions and nothing. Fuck them. Okay. Let my man go. Let him go.
You riding for him? Okay.
Hey, man, listen. These people are stealing from us legally.
Yeah.
And I say legally because they writing up the paperwork.
Yeah.
You got a motherfucker that ain't even in an official position getting government goddamn set asides and cutting everything for people who can't survive as it is right now.
Yeah.
these corporations talk about motherfucking welfare all the time, and they get more government set aside than anybody else. Corporate these subsidies and tax breaks.
Yeah,
and we mad at this man because he took Campbell Chunky Soup barcode and put that motherfucker
on the grill,
on the egg grill.
I'm not really mad at that. I'm just mad at what the fuck are they checking receipts for? They got that old motherfucker at the door staring at your receipt, bugging the fuck out of you, like just accusing you of stealing every time you walk out of Walmart.
Right.
And this dude walked out with
a highlighter.
600 fucking grills.
Yeah.
Hey man, I had a bitch really go through my bag one day. She really went in my cart and was checking it off, and I was like, "Are you for real?" And she got smart with me, like,
open your ass. Cough.
Yep.
It's a grill in there. I know it.
Yeah.
A barcode gonna fly out.
Yeah, man. Shout out to homeboy. You just got greedy, homie. You got greedy.
Man. We need to introduce you to what's the brother man with the dispensary on the side of the house.
Oh yeah.
The weed machine.
Yeah.
A few brilliant brothers, man.
Yeah. Omni and the Hellcat. Yeah.
Oh, Omi? Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all keep that same energy.
Fuck
Y'all
you
jealous.
going there. Right.
Wait till the homie come home and then keep that energy, huh? Okay. Bro, we ain't beefing. Did you watch the shit? We saluting, fam. We saluting. God dang.
That's the type of shit to show you, man. And catch them. How many times have we got on here and say, "You see this nigga in the comment, didn't read the comments"?
All the time. That's what make it that much funny. That's what make it that much more funny.
Yeah,
it's like, damn it. The only person I get mad is old man because he cut it up. You see,
right.
you got to make sure we get the proper context. These fools coming at us sideways on some nonsense.
Right.
It's like, oh man, fuck them. They don't want to watch the whole thing. Yeah, they don't want to watch the whole thing.
Right. This whole y'all niggas watch 30 seconds and don't even. Oh, if it was such a shut the fuck up. But hey, man, more power to you, bro. I hope you get out soon, man. Refine your skills, man, because they doing it to us, man. Get your grill. You can't even be mad at this motherfucker.
It's grilling. They hiring at the border.
He probably like a evil hick gene, just sit around and drink Mountain Dew and shit. And
you and Mountain Dew, man. Every time you put Mountain Dew on them.
You know why? Because I love Mountain Dew. I used to drink that shit. And I didn't know that it was fucking people up in the mountains like that. I saw listen, big bro. I saw a documentary where they said, like, in Kentucky and Tennessee, like, a lot of these places, especially in the Appalachians, mountains and shit, like, these motherfuckers are addicted to Mountain Dew. I didn't know it had more sugar and more caffeine than any other soda. And like these people's mouths, they got meth mouth from Mountain Dew. And they have dentists that go and fix their shit up. I said, damn, I've been drinking Mountain Dew all my life. even when I see Mountain Dew, I don't even drink soda like that. I got to get that shit, man. That Mountain Dew is that shit.
Yeah.
That's
all you, fam.
A Mountain Dew in the Milky Way, man.
God. Go ahead, man. This motherfucker going down memory lane. The bad one. The bad one, man.
Mountain Dew and the Fudge Brownie Delight, nigga.
See, ain't none of that at Trader Joe's. Stop it. Ain't none of that at Trader Joe's.
He trying to candy his chitlins.
Oh, man. Hey, I was thinking I'm getting older and shit because, I be having the craving for shit. I don't even think people eat anymore. You know how people don't use certain names no more? Mm-hmm. Like, I be wanting stew so bad. I'm like... I be going to pay y'all got stew.
See, he want that struggle meal. That's what he wants. He want people to understand that.
Stew.
It's stew considered struggle meal. It probably is, huh? When motherfuckers just took the leftover meats and
that's it. And put it in the pot. Yes,
that's like people menudo.
I was at a hospital in Pennsylvania and had some of the best goddamn stew in my life.
And no. It's a regional thing. That's all. What people call it. That's all.
Yeah,
it's
stew is the shit. Soup,
pop, soda. It's a regional thing. That's all.
Yep. All right, man. What we got, man? Shout out to the homie, man. What we got?
Ordered and killed in front of son after mistakenly accusing stranger of staring at his girlfriend in Walgreens.
I thought in this generation it was cool to have a chick that everybody was like, dude, I don't want her if ain't nobody staring at her.
Right.
Dude made a song about that shit. Like, and it was a slapper too. So I don't want to, if she ain't, if there ain't nobody looking at her, I don't want her. And this motherfucker went too far. Go ahead.
I was thrown off because he had the Ultimate Warrior boots on in this photo.
Hey man, dude no longer with us, man. Yeah. You're an asshole for that, man. That's what you focus on. His gear.
You know why? Look, man, I hate when anybody passes away, but at the same time, man, you lost your life because you decided to confront a man.
Yeah.
Because he was staring at your old lady. Yeah. At no point did you think about your 1-year-old son that you was putting in danger. And the cat was clearly saying, I wasn't looking at your woman. And then the girl, when she told the story, because I guess they were about to walk away, and he thought that the dude said something to him, and the dude was on the phone. And even his old lady told the story. He said, man, I'm not fucking talking to you. And which, the dude, he showed his shit, and the dude was like, I got one too. So he pulled it. This dude, instead of walking away, he gonna go for his bag. Now the man got the gun out on him. He gonna go for his bag while his girl and his baby was there. There's unfortunate loss of life, and then there's things we could have done different, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't think about that girl or his son at any moment, and unfortunately, it cost him his life. It cost his son a daddy. It cost the girl a husband or a possible husband. Man. Like, I'm learning the older I get, man. Everything ain't motherfucking worth it. And I'm past my getting, fighting days, but shit just ain't even worth getting agitated about.
That part. I ain't even raising my voice.
No.
Mind you, this brother, he did all this on his birthday. And again, you going for the reach, and the dude, this is in Florida. Don't they have stand your ground?
Yes.
Why did dude get locked up? Because dude got locked up.
I still don't know, and I want us to follow the story because they locked him up for 2nd-degree murder. There you go. That part.
That's what I thought. Maybe he was a felon in possession of a firearm or something like that.
Right.
They can stick him. That's okay. Okay, I get that.
Right.
But what you just said, he got charged with 2nd-degree murder. It's like, hold on, hell nah. Right. He brandished a firearm, and dude lit him up.
Right.
He came back. He wanted it. So
you remember that stand your ground shit when back when Trayvon got killed, they had that black woman that took warning shots at her husband, and she went to jail for attempted murder.
Up. Yeah.
I know who you're talking about, but you know that it wasn't. You talking about the young lady?
She was getting like daily ass whoopings, and
she shot
her husband was about to fuck her up again.
So let me say this. I forget the brother's name, but he interviewed the husband. So homegirl pretty much lied about the shit.
Oh.
The reason that they locked her up because she said that she had to stand her ground because there was no alternative way to get out of the house.
He was leaving.
That's
what it was.
There you go.
He was leaving.
He was leaving, and then the other thing is she said that the garage door wouldn't open, and when they got there was no problem with the garage door, and then there was a door outside to get out the house. The other thing is he had their kid in his arms, or his kid, and she said she told the police that she shot in the fucking ceiling, but when the police got to the house and they did the ballistics and shit, she had the bullet just missed his baby's head.
There you go.
The bullet just missed his baby's head. So, and the story gets deeper about how she went missing. The argument was because she went missing. She was supposedly pregnant with his child, but she went missing for a few days. And she was with her ex.
Okay.
And she was sending the cat all kind of shit. He was mad because she was sending them texts saying that it wasn't his child.
Got it.
So yeah, man. I probably didn't need to go on it, but
that's
yeah,
fine.
man. Yeah.
Get some context on this type of situation. Like, we don't know because it's just a snapshot of what happened at Walgreens that day, and we don't know exactly why he was charged with 2nd degree. Was old boy walking away from him, or was he coming towards him? We don't know. But damn, second degree.
See, I'm wondering if maybe they're saying that he agitated an already volatile situation because the guy who shot him, he showed his weapon first. This dude, when he said I got one of those too. From the threat, the guy who showed the gun, who he thought looked at his woman, he upped this shit, and then dude went for the
bag,
and then when he went for the bag, he lit him up. So my thing is, this dude antagonized the situation and started the situation. Then when it was over, he went back and started the shit again. But I'm wondering if when dude, just let him see it, he took it to another level, and that's the possible. It's hard to tell with court cases and shit unless you're an expert at that shit.
How they gonna charge?
Yeah,
or if they are going to charge, bring up any charges on the situation, because sometimes they're like, hey man, justifiable, go home.
Right. That's kind of
like Trayvon shit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, is Ohio State your ground state?
It's only who you are, I guess.
So you guys know who Bounty Tank is?
Yeah.
That brother just got shot in the middle. He didn't just get shot, but he was in the hospital for like 4 to 6 months, something like that, because he was trying to recover a fugitive, and I think it was the guy's nephew, and he turned around and he shot him, but he shot down, so the vest didn't catch it. It went in here, went down in the vest. Man, this cat is about to lose one of his kidneys, but it was a justifiable shooting. They said it was justified. The only reason that the kid did get in trouble, I think either he was a minor or a felon with a gun.
See,
you know what I'm saying? So these things are real tricky. I will say this: I hate to see that it's a young man, because even if he was some bad dude, we all should have the option in life to change. We all should have that opportunity. I changed. We started out with a crazy fucked up story about me, but we got to think about our babies, man. You got a lot of cats that's in the streets. I ain't snitching. I ain't this, that, and the other. You got a whole kid out here you leaving to the world because you want to protect the rep or protect some motherfuckers who don't care about you, and they about to go on with their lives, and they ain't gonna have nothing for you when they get out.
And I never heard nobody set tripping or beefing in a fucking Walgreens. Come on, you there like, dude, I need this hemorrhoid cream. I ain't tripping on nobody, man. I can defeat this. I can defeat anybody. And here you come thinking I'm looking at your chick like, bro, I'm looking for the antibiotics.
Right, motherfucker, I need the hemorrhoid cream with the lidocaine because my shit is flared up.
And you own one. Happy birthday to you, man. But move, man. I'm trying to get through this line.
But and then the other dude, man, he probably should have turned around and walked away too, man.
All right.
So hey, man, rest in peace. But man, anybody that's watching this, you might not like what I said about it, but I really don't care, man. We got to think about these kids in our life and these women and the people that love us. Even if we ain't got kids, you got a mama somewhere, or you got a best friend, or you got a cuddy in a whole nother country or something, man. Like let's be smart about this, man. This dumb shit is taking not just us out. I don't want to sound like that, but dumb shit is taking too many people out, man, every day.
Let's hit it. Yes, sir.
All right, man.
For I still haven't checked that out. I don't know when this shit drops, but yeah, man, this is George Wallace, man. This is the guy, man. You come on, man. This is the perfect combination, man. If you're gonna do something like this, they got the right guy. I like the cast. I ain't gonna even front. I like the cast. Come on, man. Go around the horn. What you think? What you think, Sauce?
I saw this before you even posted this shit. Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, but like my wife said, what other role is Laverne Cox gonna play in?
Yeah.
But you know what? I said, because I am a fan. What's the brother's name again?
George Wallace.
George Wallace. The motherfucker's hilarious.
Yes.
To this day.
Yes.
But I halfway want to watch it to see where it goes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not a fan of, like I said, Laverne Cox, because this dude made some fucked up ass comments. He was making some weird ass comments not too long ago about black people and all this shit, transphobia or some shit like that. But I still want to. It's something I want to give a chance. I'm curious about this one. Like
Yeah,
I want to, because the trailer George Wallace was fucking hilarious, man. He was fucking hilarious. Now, if this shit turned into some Jared Carmichael shit, I'm cutting it off.
I got you. But it's George. I think he's a seasoned veteran, a seasoned veteran, and I don't think it's gonna go that way. I think it's gonna stay in that vein.
Okay.
But it's funny because think about it, fam. This is the conversations we having now.
Yeah.
It fits. He was like, "Hey, man, my son will be here in a minute," like you said from the trailer.
Yeah.
And it was like, "Dad, it's me."
But you know what? This shit happened. There was a guy that came home after like 20 years.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure it has. That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah.
It's not too far-fetched, but they cast this perfect. But go ahead.
Matter of fact, we talked about that story, and I think I said that what can he really say because he wasn't there to raise him.
Oh, yeah. Like, bro, you wasn't there.
You had no hand in it. Now, he may have turned out that way anyway, but he didn't have a strong man in his presence to show him, how to navigate the world as a young black man.
Right.
But I just, the only thing I'm hoping is that, because I see the house in the back, and this shit feels real Tyler Perry-ish.
Okay.
If it's made by Tyler Perry, I'm not watching it because he just puts out.
I don't think it is.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you what, man. For you, Ed, I couldn't do P Valley and all that.
Right.
We gonna watch this shit and we gonna do a review segment because it's like you said, it's something that we're talking about today, but it genuinely looks fucking funny. Like the way George Wallace is reacted, I'm like, yeah, I got to see this shit. I got to see this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I always say, man, I may not agree with something, but you know what? That's a human being's right to do what they do, long as they ain't hurt nobody or no children. Mm-hmm. And you know what? Laverne got to eat too, man. You know what I'm saying? So if this motherfucker ain't hurting nobody and they can make some bread, you know what? Check it out. If it ain't, as long as there's no overtly, I'm just, for the sake of the show, alternative shit in there, sugary shit, then I got to see this shit. Because I'm like, I watched it and I said, what the fuck? And then I listened to George Wallace. I was like, all right, man. This cat is, because this comedy is from our time.
Yes. And like you said, he's the last of some of our, old school greats. And he and that's what he brings to the table. And it's like, they got a perfect cast on this one.
Yeah.
If they're going to do it, they nailed it. I mean, they really pause. But, it is what it is. This is dope, man.
That motherfucker said, I am such and such.
It was like, always been. It's like, my son's on the way. Looking past me.
Hey, I was like, get the fuck out of here. He was like,
my son will be here any minute now.
I am your son. It was like, what?
Wow. Yeah.
You have always been. Like, God damn.
And they got me. They got me from that clip. I was like, at first it's George, and second, that's whole setup is beautiful.
About it. I hope DJ LOH on the ones and twos is like, okay, he finally, we're gonna give him credit. Well, I'm gonna check this shit out just cause we got to do it for the show. We got to put it on for the show, man.
Yes, sir. Old boy had to. Tank had to jump off, man. He was in the comments said that, pretty much he set up the last segment and then he had to bounce. But yeah, man. Next week I got a fresh lineup coming to you. Check your phone tomorrow. I got you.
Sir. Yes, sir.
We should be good, man.
Hey, well, listen, man. It's been we got like 2 weeks.
Yeah, been out a couple weeks, man. We back.
Hey, but we back, man, and it was a good goddamn time. I'm tired, but this was worth it. Shit.
All right, fair. Get you some rest.
Yes,
love
sir.
You, man. Take care of yourself.
Brother. What you drinking on, man?
Motherfucking water. I'm good.
I got the same shit.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Peace.
It's Friday, and you've been waiting all day. It's time to rock this motherfucker with 3 to peace, y'all. I'm the last one standing. I'm like PMD when EPMD broke up. Peace.